All right, hey, what's up? It's Coach Tim. We're about to go through one of the most important pieces in your program, and that's our quarterly goal setting tool. So if you haven't, take a look at the whole document first before you start filling everything out. That'll help make sure you have a good overview of where we're going. We don't rush this. We want to make sure that we get an accurate description of where you're at, who you want to be, and the goals that will motivate us, and most importantly, help reignite your competitive fire. Use that as leverage over yourself to get you to get more out of your life. That's the big thing we're trying to accomplish, right? The fitness training, the nutrition, the mindset, those are not just to be better at fitness, not just to have a stronger mindset, not just to eat better, but to be healthier. To be healthier, why? To do more things in your life, to accomplish some of these big goals that you know you're capable of. And we need the right plan and the right leverage to help get there. So without further ado, let's start with the first piece. I want you to get really clear with yourself of who do you need to be? Who do you want to be? Who do you really need to be? I want you to need to do this. Not just, yeah, wouldn't this be great? But who do you need to be in 12 months? For yourself, for your family and loved ones, who do they need you to be? How are you at your best helping the people around you in your world? I know for me, when I'm at my best, I can help a lot of people around me be better. So I have to be selfish and get my training in. I have to be selfish and get my early morning sunshine. Is that really selfish though if I'm using it to help everyone else? No, but in the short term, sometimes it can feel that way, and that's all right. I'm trying to help you see how this process works. That you taking this time to do this is actually a form of leadership and helping others around you, because you at your best is someone who helps everyone else be a lot better. All right, what does this person look like? What do they do in their spare time? How do they unwind? Does this person sit back and throw back 8 beers to unwind? Does this person eat a whole gallon of ice cream just because they have to unwind? Or does this person do things that invigorate them to unwind? Right? If you know me, you know that when I go snowboarding, that's me unwinding. I'm recharging here. That's not me. It's like, oh, I don't feel like working. I have more energy to work when I do that. Even if I have to drive far, I am invigorated by that process personally. And I use that now to help regain my competitive edge, which is the next part we want to go to. So, again, first part in 12 months, who do you want to be? Write this out as specifically as you can, right? Who is this person? What do they look like? What does their family and loved ones, how do they view them? And then how important is it for you to become this person? Okay. That is really critical. We get that first part. The second piece, now what we're going to do is help leverage your competitive mindset, right? Things that you know you do when you're at your best to reach this goal. And let me give you an example. When you were training your hardest in your life, maybe it's right now, maybe it's before and you're getting back on the horse. That could be totally different times for different people. But think about this 2 weeks out from this big event, were you missing training? Were you falling off your nutrition plan? Was your mindset strong or was your mindset weak? Chances are your mindset was dialed in. You were eating because you knew you had purpose to it. If it's chewing your food 28 times, you're like in it, right? You're doing it because you know that is making you better in your life. There was purpose to it. So what I want to do is create more purpose to training, that it's not just getting stronger in the gym, which is great. We know it's good for our bones, good for longevity, good for health, good for body comp, but there's even more you're going to get out of it from doing this. All right. For some people, setting quarterly goals is good to give focus in their training. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I've found personally as a coach doing this for hundreds and hundreds of people, that the most successful people in this program use this quarterly goal to ignite that competitive fire in them. All right, let me explain a little deeper here. Uh, when you go to the doctor and you get labs done, I want you to have the mindset that you are competing with yourself about getting the best labs done, right? When you take your Sunday body comp photo check-in, you're not competing with me or someone else, but it's for yourself. I want you to feel like I can do better than Tim was a month ago. Or for you, insert your own name there. You get the idea. You're not competing with me in body comp. We have different goals, different visions, different things we want to get out of life. But we're using this to say, hey, when it was 2 weeks out of that big event, we weren't missing it because you had that competitive mindset. That doesn't mean you had to compete at a certain level or actually compete at all. It means you were competitive with yourself to do your very best. All right, hopefully this is all adding up right now here. So let's dive in one more step deeper. We keep pulling the layers back. We have our big goal, who we want to be in 12 months, why that's important, why we have to become this person, why you have to become this person, right? I want you to become this person. We know you have to become it because everyone around you is counting on you. In your life, you're getting more out of it. You are better at your job. Your relationships are better when you're at your best. People around you treat you better when you're at your best. These are facts. These are absolute facts, right? So starting off, the first goal we need to be competitive about is really, for most people, body composition or weight loss or weight gain, right? We might say, hey, I want to go back in and start competing again. You absolutely can. Absolutely. But if we still got 50 pounds to lose, it's hard to do that Tough Mudder and feel super competitive about it if you have a weight vest still on. Now, still register for the Tough Mudder, that's great, but it's hard to make that your thing right now because we have to get into, I want you to compete over your body composition, compete over looking shredded, compete about losing that 15 pounds or getting your body composition 15% body fat down to 15% body fat. I want you to compete when you log into TrueCoach of keeping your compliance rate above 80%. And yes, we have the committed club every quarter. If you're over 80% for the quarter in completing your workouts, we have some special stuff for you, some special swag. So I want you to be in that club this coming quarter. That's 80% or more for all your workouts. You got to log it. Even if you log in to say, couldn't get it, you logged it. That's great. All right. Once we've competed, we've got that initial body composition transformation done. Well, now guess what becomes easier? Our next fitness test. Now that mile run, it sure is a lot easier to say, hey, I'm going to push myself for this mile run. I'm going to push myself to see how many squats I can do with this kettlebell, with my goblet squat, how many push-ups I can get in a minute. What that fitness test is for you, we start to get into the performance side here, where we are competitive about our training. And that is really good. We start to really push there. So I want you to pick something. If you're here, pick what that test is. It's up to you. It needs to be meaningful for you. I can't tell you you have to care about pull-ups. Well, if you don't care and you want to really run a 5K, well, compete in that. That's it. It's your training. I'm here showing you how to have the tools to leverage this special ability in all of your life. Right, so you're going to choose a part there. I put a few different pieces there. Complete a workout in under X minutes. It could be that 300 workout we love. Do that one again, and we're going to try and get it down. I remember doing that with the barbell version on my wedding day. I told myself I was going to get that under 12 minutes on my wedding day. And I did. It was awesome because I thought that's how you get shredded. This was the workout. I associated it with it being shredded. I wanted to look great. I was competitive about my aesthetic, and I was leveraging the fitness tests to look better. See how I'm doing that? I leverage the competitive mindset I have to get more. All right. Finally, if you've done that, you've used your fitness, you've done it for fitness tests, you've got your body composition down, your body's feeling good. I want you to now get competitive about using your fitness outside of your training. Our training now becomes the support piece to live a larger life. Okay. You're consistently crushing it. You're doing good. Every September, I register for a triathlon. Am I any good at it? I'm actually horrible. I'm the worst swimmer. I came in the last triathlon I did, I came out third from last out of the water. I'm really bad. I had to hang on the life. I'm so bad. I don't even know what the terms are. I had to hang on the lifeguard's stand-up paddleboard. I couldn't even do the water swim 400 meters without stopping. But guess what? I'm trying to do it, and every year I come back and I do it again, right? In the summer, right? So register for a triathlon, a Tough Mudder, some event like that. Every summer, I try and get really shredded to go to a pool party. I feel like it's important for me. I want to look good in the summer. Winter might be harder for body comp, so that's where I focus on snowboarding. I want to ride what I call bell to bell. So opening bell to the closing bell. I like to go without stopping, meaning it's none. I keep my snacks in my backpack, and I just lap, and I lap, and I lap. And if you see me on Instagram, you'll see me. I want to try and log 30 to 40 miles per day on the mountain. I'm competing about it. I'm not a competitive snowboarder. I am competing about how I snowboard. I'm competing over my labs. I'm competing over my body comp, right? Not with anyone else. Your labs and mine aren't the same. I want to do better in my life. I want you to use this. This is the quarterly goal setting tool. Hopefully you see how this process helps you get your competitive mindset reactivated. Now there's purpose, more purpose in your training. We don't show up to the gym. We are getting after our goals. We are people who accomplish this. These are the steps to do it. It doesn't happen overnight. It is a process. That is the feedback in your training. That is us saying, hey, fill out your sheet. Hey, dial in your goal every week, right? We get repetitive. It's impact and repetition over and over. And this is the process to reaching these goals over a long time and then creating the skills we need to do to keep it forever. So write up what your goals are there. Write up what that thing that's going to motivate you this quarter. It can be multiple. That's fine. But you're committed to it. Don't throw 50 up there if you're not committed to 50. I'd rather see you have one and really knock it out of the park. Who are you going to be in 12 months? Who do you need to be? Who do the people around you need you to be? What are you going to do? How are they going to view you? Why is it so important for you to become this person? And what are these goals to leverage it? And again, I'm riding my bike. I'm going to do a century ride in the summer. I'm going to train for my triathlon in the fall. Snowboarding, I love to ride bell to bell every winter, right? So I have these ones and I find different events to go to of that, creating space and some room to try new things, right? If Half Dome's open again this summer, I want to hike it in Yosemite. I haven't done it since 2004. I haven't done it. My wife and I did it after dating 6 weeks. It was crazy. Right? Hey, we should, it'd be a great date, go hike Half Dome. But I want to do it again. I want to do it faster. I want to compete with myself, get the most out of my life. I want you to do that same thing. All right, let me know.